Hello everybody, it's Jen. Today I'm using the Fawn Winter Unicorn stamp set to make some 3x3 Valentine's Day cards for my staff at work. I'm also using the Valentine Day sentiment from the My Silly Valentine by Fawn as well to make these cute cards. I created a bunch of them before the video, and then I am going to show you how I colored the images, and then I'm going to put 4 of these cards together. So I'm going to turn on some music for the coloring and then I'll be back. So I hope you enjoy. So now that I have the images colored, I'm going to use the tiny heart stamp that came in the stamp set to put some cute little hearts on their rear ends to bring in the Valentine's Day theme. And I'm using Real Red and Bermuda Bay by Stampin' Up for the inks. I'm going to use the coordinating die to die cut out the colored images. And then I'm going to move on to creating the card. So I'm using my stamping tool. And I've cut out some cardstock. This is a 110-pound cardstock from Michaels, and it's 3 by 6 inches. And I want to stamp the inside of the card first, and the sentiment is you, and then on the bottom it says, and a unicorn. So I want to make sure I do the inside first before I score the card. So I'm going to score it at 3 inches to make a 3 by 3 card, and I'm just going to use my Martha Stewart scoreboard and my scoring tool there to do that. And then I'm going to work on the outside of the card. So at the top, I just want to stamp all I want for, and then I'm using the Valentine's Day sentiment from the My Silly Valentine, and then that's going to be my card. So all I want for Valentine's Day is you and a unicorn. So I wanted to show you how you can take a Christmas sentiment and turn it into your holiday of choice to get extra use out of your stamps. So I'm just using some extra pieces of pattern paper that I had in my stash. 3x3 cards are perfect for using up your scraps. I'm using some of these glittered hearts that I purchased at Dollar Tree last year. I've used some foam adhesive on the back of the unicorn, and then I want to use some liquid glue on the portion that will sit over top of the heart, just so that it's nice and secure on there. So I'm going to put the image down, and then I'm going to glue on some hearts that I punched out of a Martha Stewart punch that I have. You can use anything that you have on hand. You could use stickers, which I'll show you in a minute. You can use any heart punch, a heart die, whatever you want. Sequins would even be cute here as well. And I'm just adding some diamond stickles to the unicorn horn. It gives it a very cute translucent look with lots of rainbow colored glitter in it. So I really like that for using it on the unicorn for that purpose. So there's the first one done. This one I'm using a scalloped die from Fawn to just add a little bit of a touch underneath the piece of paper that I've already cut. So these were cut, I believe, at 2 inches by 3 inches. I just want to make sure I get my sizing right here so that I can still read the sentiment perfectly, and there's a bit of white space in between both of the sentiment parts on the card. So then I'm going to adhere that down using my ATG gun and get that placed on the card. So these are very simple, but I think they turned out really cute, and I hope that my staff like them. So again, I used some foam adhesive here for the unicorn, just to add some dimension to the cards. This one is going to be a little bit different from the first, so I wanted to show you different ways that you can use the same images but make the cards a little bit unique. So I'm just adding some glue here, and then I'm going to use some more of the punched hearts using, this is just pattern paper, leftover pattern paper. And then I'm going to use the stickles again, use my Spectrum Noir glitter marker, brush marker here to add some shimmer, and then that card is done for number 2. So moving on to number 3, going to use the same kind of background. So I'm using these 2 by 3 inch pieces of paper on all of the cards I'm doing today, but just decorating them a little bit different. And so the papers are mostly coming from Crepe Paper Hello Love and Love Notes. And so this is a heart die that is from Amy Tan, I believe. You can use, again, any heart die you might have, but just showing you if you don't have any foam hearts that you can just use paper and it looks just as cute. Then I'm going to use some of these Sticko heart stickers to add a little bit more embellishments to the card, and that one will be done once I put the stickles on the little unicorn as well. So moving on to card 4, I'm going to use the piece of paper again here, just a different one. So like I said, they're all a little bit unique. And then I'm going to just trim that down a little bit. This one was a little bit longer for some reason. Not a big deal. I'm going to use another one of those glittered hearts, this time in pink. And then I'm going to get the unicorn ready, again using foam dimensions here just so that it pops up a little bit off the card. And in terms of embellishments for this one, oh, I just forgot that I needed to add a little bit of liquid glue there so the nose sticks onto the heart. And then I'm going to use my stickles again. And this time I'm using some rhinestones that I have in my stash. So I hope you've enjoyed watching how you can use a lot of things that you have already in your stash to make some Valentines. You don't necessarily need Valentine's Day themed stamps or products in order to do this. So I'm just going to show you the ones that we created, and then I'll have some still shots for you as well. So happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope you have a great day, and thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.